Hey, welcome to Lab Games, where our board game playthrough reviews are always unpaid and ad-free.
I'm your host, Francis.
And I'm Anthony.
And today we're going to be taking you through Cities Skylines. This is a co-op city building game for 1 to 4 players. It plays in about 70 minutes, and it's a board game interpretation of the PC classic of the same name, designed by Rustin Hakanson and published in board game form by Cosmos.
All right, so join us at the table, and we'll show you how it plays. All right, welcome back. So,
welcome to our city.
City Skylines.
Our future city.
It is a city to be. So what is City Skylines? City Skylines is a city builder. Much like the PC game, we are going to be playing cooperatively. We're going to be drafting tiles, building zones, and essentially creating an infrastructure for a city.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be doing.
That's exactly what
we're
doing.
going to be trying not to have our city fail miserably at the end.
But it always seems to. So maybe this time it won't.
We've played this game several times at many player counts, and we've never really made
we don't do
a
well,
great city,
so we'll probably not do well again. But take a look at the table. We'll show you the setup real quick, and we'll jump right in. What you're seeing here are 3 unpurchased, undeveloped tiles that we're going to be developing through different milestones, is what we'll call them. Or we'll call them like phases of the game. We've each started with this B, E, and A tile, which the book recommends for your first game. We're doing the simple playthrough because it's the easiest for you to learn and illustrate the game without adding too many of the additional modules, which we'll save for you if you're interested in the game and you plan on picking it up. It's always nice to
it's the experience,
to do that. Yeah, exactly. So what you're seeing is our starting tiles, which we'll have to purchase one of these to begin developing it. Over here you have these different stages of cards. So there's 3 stages of these development cards, and these are what's going to tell us what type of zones we can actually build onto the landscape. And here we have our administration board, if you want to go through the different things on that board.
Yeah, sure. So we have some municipal utilities, including electricity, water, I guess like water treatment, basically, or water quality, and also our garbage.
Yeah.
So these are going to be levels that are going to be hopefully not dropping too low. We have some tiles that'll come out that'll allow us to produce energy, produce water, filtration, and whatnot. We also have a happiness scale here, which is basically just the contentment of our population.
Yeah.
It's pretty neutral right now. We would like this to go up as high as possible, but it won't always, I guess.
No, it's really hard.
We also have a really interesting employment track. So this is our workforce track. And you want to be really cautious because you would think that if the number is higher, that's better. But actually what this indicates is how much workforce we have in the population based on what kind of jobs there are. So we don't want unemployment, but we also don't want to have too many people
not enough
jobs for the people, or not enough people for the jobs that we need.
Correct.
So,
yeah, too many jobs on a
exactly.
field. So you basically want to keep this number at 0. Long story short, right?
So, and then we have these 3 tracks at the bottom that represent other things that we're going to have to manage, like traffic, crime,
and pollution.
And pollution.
Yes.
So, and then of course, most importantly, we have our giant briefcase of millions of dollars.
That's our budget. So we start out with, they call it money, so 1 money, 2 money, 3 money, but I think that's kind of weird. So I prefer to call these millions because you're working we're building a city, so you're working at least millions.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with a budget of $12 million.
Yeah.
And that initial budget we're going to have to use to actually purchase land to start developing.
Correct.
So with 2 players, we each get 5 cards drawn from the stage 1 deck. Now, on our turn, we can do one of 3 things. We could play a card. We could exchange a card, one of our cards, for any card from an exchange pile, which we haven't created yet, for $2 or $2 million. Or we can end the milestone. And in the earlier milestones, all you have to do is have at least 1 zone in each of the, what are they called? Districts. Yes, in each of the districts. And then you're able to end a milestone that allows us to buy another tile and continue to develop the city. Once we have all the 3 tiles flipped face up and we end another milestone, the game's over. And that's how we'll be scored. And the happiness is our victory points. And that determines how good of a city. Now, what you don't see on the table, although they're here, trust me, are the tiles that we'll be placing onto our land board, right? They're
Right.
just above the board. So we've got tiles that represent everything.
You'll see these come out.
Represent our utilities. We have services such as like police department, fire department, school systems, parks. We have commercial. So there's really just that. There's commercial, which is blue.
Yep.
There's green, which is residential. There's yellow, which is industrial, and then the two grays, which are services and utilities. So those are the only types of zoning that we can actually do, and each of them has bonuses and sort of penalties.
Yeah.
As you put them out, certain things are going to create trash, traffic. Certain things are going to create happiness. Certain things are going to create more jobs or take up jobs. You know, you'll see. And we have to maintain that balance through this administration board throughout the game.
Right.
And that's about it. I think
so.
We're going to jump right in.
Yep.
Which board do you want to buy? So this one's $2 million. That's $5 million.
Probably
that's
the
$4 million.
$2 million A board.
Probably the best bet. So what you basically do is just note where the water is on this board and how it's shaped, because when you flip it, it has to basically do that. So it's easiest to just flip it vertically, not horizontally, because then it'll automatically match. And what you'll see is a number of roads. And what that really just represents are the districts. So this board, as of right now, contains 3 districts.
Correct.
And that's really all we have to do. You can build, when you build your card, you pay the cost if there's a cost, you collect the reward if there's a reward, you place a tile. Once you place a tile, it's done. You can't move it.
Right.
You can put it anywhere.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we can get started, yeah?
Yeah, you go. You have the little bird, so you're player 1.
I do
so
have
you
the
get to
little,
go first.
like, I don't know, Angry Bird.
Yeah, he's from the video game.
So I actually have a medical clinic that might be good. But what's good to do in the beginning of this game, just like speaking strategy-wise, is that we have some costs associated, as Anthony mentioned. We also have some benefits, perhaps. So, for example, this residential zone, if I build it, it will grant me 1 happiness to our population if it is adjacent to one of these...
That's fire.
Firehouses. So we don't have a firehouse on offer right now.
Right.
So that may not be one I want to build right now. Some others, like this commercial zone, for example, will actually net us $2 million if it's built next to a medical clinic.
Right. Or
so
technically in a zone with a medical clinic.
It is,
now we'll explain the
yeah.
adjacency versus zone in a minute, because it really is only specific to the stage 1 buildings.
buildings. That's okay. We can actually do that now because I'm going to build this medical clinic.
Okay.
So I'm going to build the level 1 medical clinic. It's probably one of those like strip mall medical clinics or
it's
something.
Like you're very basic,
small
generic, and it tells you the size of the tile that you're getting. These are specific tiles.
Yes.
When you go for the
so
services.
that's going to cost us $1 million.
$1 million.
And it's
of our
also
budget.
going to give us.
We also have to pay
happiness.
2 for this tile. We forgot
yeah.
to pay that, so
do that.
we'll get our 3 and change.
And we get 1 happiness because people are like, I can go to the doctor.
Yep.
Yes. Now, what we were talking about with these buildings, normally, as long as you have one in the district, it counts for adjacency, or it counts for relativity.
It counts towards the bonuses, yeah.
Correct. With the level 1 buildings, anything that you're trying to get a benefit off of has to be adjacent to it.
And that only goes for these service buildings.
Right. Correct. So I'm going to build this like maybe here, so it gives us a lot of room.
Okay. And I don't know if you guys can
build around
see from where
It
that
does have
camera
grid
is. It does
lines.
have grid lines. You have to stay within the grid lines. And adjacency just means at least one of those grid squares needs to be adjacent to it.
Right.
So
Is that
that's
good?
good.
You think that's good? Because when we open this up, it'll...
Yeah, when you open that up, it'll actually service this side too if anything's adjacent on that side. So as again, minus 1 million, plus 1 happiness, and then this goes out of the game. So these are gone. Those cards are completely gone from the game.
Right.
So now you draw a card, and now this is where it gets interesting, because you're allowed to draw from stage 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
The difference is the stage 2s and 3s are going to have more steep requirements but pay bigger rewards, but we're not going to be able to meet those requirements, because it may say if this residential area is in a district with health and a police station, right? We can't fill that, so it's going to kind of clog your hand up.
But they do give you
They
good
do
goals
pay
to...
big,
Yes, because nothing's worse than building out a whole district and then drawing a level 3 card that says you have to have this next to this next to this.
That's
or
true.
you have to have these things in your district. So I'm going to go ahead and draw level 2.
All right.
Actually.
I'm on board with
And
that.
it is a residential zone.
Okay, so you took a level 2, and that's looking for parks. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you kind of want to look at what they're looking for. Like this industrial zone is looking for schools to get the bonus. And you don't have to take these bonuses, but they're
good.
so worth it if you can pull
Especially
that
those
off.
big money ones like that school zone
Yeah.
bonus is good.
They're all good, but we just don't have the resources
But
for
you
it.
can
So
build a school.
I can. So let's think about that
Okay.
for a second. I think I'll go safe and I'll just build a school.
Okay.
So I'm gonna find the school.
The tiny baby school.
Here it is. So it's got a little book. So it's going to cost us another $1 million. So we're down to $8 million now. But it's going to give us another happiness, and I'm building an elementary school. Now, I could put it in this district, and we could hope that we can connect some schools to each other. The only restriction with putting buildings in districts is you can only have one utility building per district.
Right. So like the water treatment, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that might be just city water. Not
Yeah,
necessarily
right.
treatment.
Not
Yeah.
well, I don't know because in some of the tiles are like water processing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you want me to put it here, or do you want me to not? I mean, I could put it down in a different district altogether.
Just make sure we can
like District
access
9.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that. That's
Like there?
Yeah. I think that's
Okay. So that's it. I will take a level 2 card.
What'd you get?
Landfills.
You
I've
got so
got
much
actually
garbage.
2 landfills now. The problem is, I mean, they're not bad to spend. They're
bad.
expensive, but it will increase our capacity, which is kind of nice.
It's nice. It is nice.
For later, for long-term planning. Yeah.
You just don't want to. You don't want to go all out and like really jack this chart up to where you can't. Like you wouldn't want to go.
Well, you're not
both.
benefiting. Yeah.
You're not benefiting because it is going to go down. You are going to.
And I'll pin the meter, so it won't be worth it. Just like these, there's zero
right
pollution, so you wouldn't want to do anything that reduces pollution right now
Right.
because you're not going to benefit from it.
Exactly. But I could build a commercial zone.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah, I would do that.
It needs to be next to the medical facility in order for us to get a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It will decrease our unemployment
Our workforce.
or it'll decrease our workforce because we need people to work there, and we don't have any residential districts that would normally push up your meter. And it is going to increase traffic because when they put that Target in, everybody's going to start using that road,
goes to
and it's
Target,
a pain.
the Walmart, the Sainsbury's.
The what?
The Sainsbury's? That's for our British viewers.
So because you're drinking your tea?
Yeah, and Tesco. I think it's called Tesco's. All right, so
Anyway, so
drinking British tea
we
today.
are going to build a commercial zone. Now, with the commercial zones, like we kind of showed you these tiles, but there are all these polyominoes.
Yes.
And you can pick whatever design you would like. They're all the same. You can pick big one, small one, whatever.
Yep.
One as big as your head. So I will just like pick one of these. Maybe I'll pick this big one. So put that here.
And you can put them any way you want.
Any way you want.
As long as they're legal.
They do have to touch, so I'm going to put that there just in case we need that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now we have a commercial
So
district.
now it's adjacent to this.
Yep.
Now remember, any stage 2 or stage 3 service buildings affect the whole district.
Yeah, it doesn't
you
have to be
no
adjacent.
longer have
It's
to do
only these
adjacent.
little
Only these
tiny
little ones.
buildings.
Yeah.
But we do get $2 million.
$2 million.
For that,
That's good. That's why we want to take advantage of these bonuses. Yes. So you get to draw a new
I
card.
will draw from one in hopes that we get maybe some more of these.
Okay,
Oh, see a water tower.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's actually not bad. Yeah. So now if I build any of these, I do have a school, so I can build an industrial zone next to this school. Yep. Perfect. Can you grab me the smallest industrial zone tile you can find?
Right. This is.
They're all quite large. I know that. So I'll do the penalties. So this industrial zone is going to cost us 2 more workforce, 1 pollution, and add 1 to crime.
Yeah.
But it's going to earn us $4 million if I build it next to a school.
Very good.
Well, not next to, adjacent to, but in this case,
adjacent
it's just
to.
Like that.
Okay.
Does that work?
Sure.
Or do you want me to go like up here?
Yeah, maybe like that.
Right? That way we can build over here if we have to.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, so $4 million for that. I'll just change this out for
that
5.
increased crime.
I put them all up already.
Okay.
Yep. So this meter, just for all intents and purposes, the pollution, traffic, and crime won't penalize our happiness until the end of the game.
Right.
This track is going to penalize us every milestone.
Right.
And again, to end our milestone and do a scoring, because what will happen during the milestone is all our happiness will transfer to the happiness track. And like be saved over here. We just need to have 1 building in each of these districts. So we literally just need 1 building here and we can end a milestone. But it doesn't look like it would be beneficial right now.
Which pile do you want to draw from?
Draw from 2 again.
Okay.
Because I think we have enough utilities for now. I kind of do want the fire. What you have to think about is every stack has 1 of each
utility
and one of each service. So you know that if you keep pulling from stack 1, for example, which we've already pulled 10 cards out of from the beginning of the game, we're eventually going to get every level 1 utility or service. So it's a good way to fish
including
for
like police stations, which bring down your crime.
Yeah.
And
they're cheap.
Yeah.
Which I may pull one next.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I did. So I'm going to build this residential zone. It's going to cost us 1 garbage because they create lots of garbage.
Right.
It is going to bring our workforce up because we're bringing people in.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm doing this now is because we are going to get $2 million if our workforce is less than 0, which it is.
So that's good. 2 more million. So that you
you
definitely want money coming in, because without money you are really
and that can
hamstrung.
go in any district I want.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna put like the biggest residential zone like up here.
Yeah, just to get it out of the way.
Out of here.
So we're building housing there, so you can draw.
I think I'll draw from 2, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, it's a cow. It's a
park.
Bouncy castle park.
That's good because I need a park.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is spend $3 million
yeah.
and build a small landfill just to get this out there,
Yeah.
right? So this is the small landfill. I believe that's a police station. I have to find this thing. Hold on. It's over here somewhere. Would you mind looking for that small landfill?
Yeah, I can find it.
All right. So I paid $3 million. Thank you. I will put this. I mean, it can go anywhere. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, just somewhere where we probably won't want to have other utilities, right? Because isn't that a utility?
This is a utility, so we probably won't put utilities. Put the landfill with the housing? You think that's smart?
Probably not, because people are going to be moving out.
I don't know.
They're like
our real estate's going to just drop. You know what? It's over in the corner. That's fine. It's going to bring our 1, 2, 3, our garbage.
Right.
This is capacity.
Maybe it's one of those like nice ones.
It could be one of the nice hills.
They build like the hill and the.
I guess. Well, there you go. I just remember this meter is capacity, so we have excess capacity to pick up garbage now,
good.
and we're picking up the garbage.
Yes.
I'll take a stage 1 card, and we get a firehouse. It's exactly what we were looking for.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so maybe I'll build Bouncy Castle Park.
I like that idea.
You like that idea?
Yeah.
So that'll be $3 million.
Well, we're just ripping through the monies.
And it's gonna decrease our pollution
by 3.
Oh, do I want to do that?
Do
you have anything that raises pollution right now?
I do, actually. Some industrial zones. Why don't we not do that right now?
Yeah.
I'll put the $3
million
back.
So I'll explain as again what we're talking about here. So this would actually bring our pollution meter back this way towards 0.
Yeah.
And again, it's not really worth doing at like right now.
I don't think so.
It is good because it's like kind of one of those forced things, but we can wait on that commercial zone.
I can bring up pollution with some of these industrial zones.
Yeah, because you're going to build both of those next to that firehouse.
Well, once I build a firehouse, yeah. So if you want to,
I've got this that's next to a firehouse. This is next to a park,
which you have, which is good.
I mean, I could build another commercial zone, or I could build a water tower.
I mean, that's going to bring up our crime by 2. That's pretty heavy. And we don't have a police station yet. So, and remember, we always have the option to trade a card for $2 into our trading stack.
Always tough.
Which is a tough choice, yeah. Or bypass the reward on something.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying, like, this won't give us any reward because we don't have a Metro bus.
Not station. Right now, yeah.
This water tower just brings up our, you know what I mean?
Our water capacity, which isn't bad.
So we could do that. Yeah, or if you don't want to spend money right now, we can just decrease electricity. You know what I mean? And just build another residential zone. But this is going to bring up our happiness if I can do it.
It's tough to get happiness, so go
and
with
I know
that.
you're about to build that.
Yep.
So I'm going to go do water tower.
Okay, $3 million.
$3 million. And that's going to bump our water capacity up 1, 2, 3.
All right, so it's this little one.
It's a little baby one.
And you can't put it in that zone.
Can't put it there, but I could put it like down here next to the water.
That
makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's pumping water. So it is a water tower. So that goes out of the game. You get to draw.
What have you been drawing from?
I just drew one. The firehouse from
we do need a police station.
Yeah, so if you want to keep hitting
but
one.
we might get a police station in number 2 too.
We could, but we haven't pulled as much from 2. That's the only thing.
I know.
So for $1 million, I'm going to build a firehouse.
I'm getting 2.
Okay. 3, 4. So we just paid $1 million for a firehouse.
Okay.
And I will build it maybe right here.
Okay. Yeah, it needs to have enough space for like three
for a couple of
things to go
buildings,
next to
right?
it.
So we could put one up here, one over here, and one over
Okay.
here, one over here. We'll probably put 4 buildings there, right? So that's my firehouse. It cost $1 million. It does bring our happiness up 1, and that's it.
Okay.
I'll take from stack 1. I'll keep pulling
All
from
right.
1 while you pull from 2.
Okay, that's where that works.
This park is going to be good.
I know. I can't wait to build that park. Okay. But I will build the residential zone first. Because you're going to build all that stuff that creates pollution, right?
I'm going to try to,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, great. So this is just going to cost us 1 energy.
1 power.
And it's going to bring our workforce up
That's
1.
good.
And I'm going to build it next to this fire station.
Firehouse.
I could build like this.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or do you want me to do it more like...
Touch it as
that?
little as you can, yeah. Like just barely touch one
Like that?
corner of it. Yep.
Is that too big?
No,
That's fine,
get
because
rid
we're
of
going to
the
be
big
moving
ones.
on anyway. Yeah. These, the shapes are like intentionally
They're
weird.
Yeah.
Like they're awkward shapes.
All right,
So
we'll take
that's going to bump our happiness up
an
1.
additional happiness for the placement, which is
out.
good.
2.
Oh, good, the bus
bus
depot.
bus
Wow, we're
depot.
getting lucky here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and build this industrial park.
Wow, okay.
So I will take, just grab me a small
You want a
industrial
small
park.
one?
Yeah.
Or do you want one that'll fit?
Well,
any
anyone.
of them
That'll
will
fit.
fit.
Yeah, that'll
Like,
fit.
that'll fit
Like
up
I
there.
could put this.
Up top.
That ain't going to fit here. No, it's too big.
What about this one?
That one might. Yes, that one fits.
Okay.
Just fits. Like,
Because I know you need to build another one too.
yeah, maybe here.
Yeah.
Like I could. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I could put that here
Okay.
even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
So that industrial zone next to a fire department gives us $6. That's
And then we're going to decrease
Huge.
electricity, decrease workforce,
and go up
1
one pollution.
Okay.
Right? And which you wanted me to go up pollution, right?
I did.
All right, so I'll take a level 1 tile again.
Okay. Card.
Card, yeah. All right, well, we need a police station.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn.
All right. So it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to build this residential zone because I think we're getting close to this milestone, perhaps.
Hopefully.
But we want to get our people kind of squared away.
We want to be
first,
at
so-
0 people.
Yeah, because
Zero
you
workforce.
you end up paying at the milestone if your employment is either way, because you're either paying like
Yeah.
unemployment or you're paying like, I don't know, something else.
Well, yeah, excess people and unemployment, right?
Yeah.
Not enough work or too little work.
Yeah.
You pay for it.
Right. So I'm going to pay 2 water.
Okay.
Because we have excess anyway. And I'm going to build this residential zone next to the school. Where's
Which
the
is
school?
down
There,
here.
right? So since we're ending the milestone, I'm just going to pick like the biggest school. Save these small ones for when we really need them. You know what I mean?
There's a giant
This
one.
one, right?
I hope that even fits. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There. Boom.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge residential area.
Is that ridiculous?
That's good.
You sure?
Yeah. 3 people we get for that.
Yeah, we get 3 people. 1, 2, 3. And
Or
then
plus
hopefully you
1.
have something you can build to
Oh, I
bring
do.
that down.
Oh, I do.
So there's your residential.
All right.
I will take here. Ooh, another industrial zone.
Okay, so then I will go ahead and build this industrial zone, right?
Okay.
So if you could pull me a small industrial zone, I'm going to pay 1 people. It's going to increase trash and increase crime by 2. So that actually is not
Is that
great.
good? Or do you want like this one?
Oh, whatever's big.
That's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Well, if I put it here,
about
that's
that one?
huge.
What about this big one? Does that fit?
No, it's too big. This is fine.
How about this one?
Okay, there you go.
There. Okay.
All right, so you can put that away. All right, so that puts us. I made all the adjustments. Now,
Okay.
since I built it next to a firehouse, we get $4 more.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, we've got a ton of cash right
Good, because we're going to need it.
now. I'll take level 1. I'm looking for that police
I know.
department.
All right.
All right, so on your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to end the milestone.
End the milestone. All right,
Yes.
so let's do that.
So, okay.
All right.
So we're going to start by
All right.
Taking some happiness away.
Yeah, so for each step away from 0 on the utilities.
Right. Well, below 0.
Below 0.
1, 2. So we're going to lose 2 happiness for that.
Yep.
We are not below in water or garbage, which
All right,
is
but
great.
you don't get
happiness
bonuses for that. No.
People are never grateful for anything.
Yes. And then what happens is we're going to transfer our current happiness up on this board. What are we at, 2?
Yes.
So now we've just scored 2 happiness.
Nice.
Which is
on our big happiness board.
Terrible, but it's something. We are going to lose $1 for every step we are away from 0, so or $1 million, so we lose nothing.
Yep.
These don't matter right now, so we ignore that. And now we can exchange any of our cards to the exchange pile, and then draw new cards for $1 million per card. If you don't like the plans you have, do you like what you have?
I'm fine with it. I'm not for $1 million. I'm not changing anything.
Well, the normal during your turn exchange is $2 million, so this is a pretty good discount. I might want to exchange 2 cards.
Okay.
Like, because this one's not going to help me.
Oh, okay.
This one's good. This one you're putting a park out, right? So
yes.
I'll be able to deal with that. I don't think I need this landfill right now either, because our garbage is actually in really good shape.
Okay.
So I'd like to exchange 2 of these.
Okay.
So these just
these will go out. Just leave them over there.
Yeah, so they go basically just into an exchange pile that we can...
We can access them later.
Yeah, we can.
For a price.
I'll take 2 level 1 cards. I'm going to keep drawing from this level 1 deck until I get that police station.
Okay.
And I didn't get it.
Nope.
But I'm getting closer to it.
Okay.
All right. This isn't bad. Okay.
Right.
So
now we get to purchase our next tile. So for $5 million, we are purchasing the E tile.
The E tile.
The E tile. The knockoff.
I know. Oh.
Oops.
It just, so vertically. Boom.
All right. It just didn't have water on it.
I know. But I want to make sure it's
copacetic.
Yes.
Okay.
Official.
All right. Fine. So, okay, we've purchased that. We're not doing any of the extra stuff for this game. So, so I actually get to stay player 1. So player 1 actually changes hands if you are not already player 1, but I am in this case. So what that does is just allows you to go again.
Yeah. So it doesn't count as your turn.
Yeah. So I will continue on my turn. We paid our 5, right?
We sure did.
All right, so options. I'm looking at what you need. I guess I can build this park.
I think it's time, because we got the trash up to pollution up to 3.
Yeah, and now I can bring it back down.
Yep.
So let's pay 3.
3 million.
I will bring pollution down 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's perfect.
And we are building Bouncy Castle Park. That is the level 2.
That would be that one.
Park.
So this is affects the zone.
Yeah, affects the whole zone. This is where I kind of wish we had some level 3s and we knew where we might want a park, but I could take a stab at just leaving it here in this district where we have a lot of stuff already. What do you think? Or do you want me to put it down here maybe where we have a park and a school?
Yeah, I don't.
You think?
I don't know. Or do we? Yeah, this is really tough.
It's tough.
Do we put it over here or here, hoping to get it in the next milestone? Because we could advance to the next milestone pretty quickly if we do that.
We could. Is that what you want me to do?
I just don't want to. I don't want to put it here and have us not have enough room to build anything.
That's true. I mean, because the thing is, for these to affect anything, they have to be touching stuff.
Exactly.
Anyway. So I'll just put this over here. I'll tuck it in the corner.
All right.
Does that sound good to you?
That sounds fine.
Okay. There. Bouncy Castle Park done.
All right.
Now we'll keep drawing from 2. It's a residential zone.
All right. So we're going to run into an issue here very soon.
Where we lose.
Well, not that we're going to lose. It's just that I have a lot of cards that affect crime.
Yeah.
And we don't have any police stations out yet. So I'm going to just continue to build stuff that doesn't push up our crime until we get there. So I will take
a
residence. Get me a small one if you can. This one's going to knock our water capacity down, but it's going to build up our workforce. If I build this next to a hospital or medical facility, I could do that. I could put it right there.
Yeah.
Right, just straddle these two.
Yeah.
Because now that we've connected, this is one huge district now.
Right.
As you can see, it became one big one. But so we're gonna get $1 million for that. So and it didn't affect anything else.
That's good. That works.
I'll take another level 1, please. Bus station.
Another bus station.
This is the cheap one.
Yeah, I've got the expensive one.
Yeah. Eek.
Yeah, this is not good. Do you have anything that pushes traffic up?
I do.
Okay. Because this will bring traffic down and it's cheaper. Oh, no, it's more expensive, but it's district-wide, which is kind of good. Another industrial zone. That'll bring our workforce back down.
That's good if you can build that.
I can build it and get us $5,000.
I'll take it.
If I build it next to that.
Yeah.
I think I can do that.
Well worth it.
Let me see if we have one that might fit there. Like that guy.
There you go.
Boom. Perfect.
Okay.
It's like all around the firehouse, which is like an appropriate place for a fire department, I guess.
Yeah,
so we reduce this, and we push pollution up.
That's actually
$5
minimal.
million.
Minimal impact for a lot of money.
Yeah, it's good. And I will keep searching for that police station too. Do you want me to pull from one?
Yeah, pull from one. We need to get that out here.
Yeah, that's not it. It needs police, but
everything needs police, and we're not getting it. So I will. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I'll build this residential zone. If you just grab me any one, it doesn't matter. Mainly because it's just, I could probably do this one actually. I just have to build it in the zone with factories. So I literally just have to build a commercial in this zone.
Okay.
Or in this zone. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I could take like this huge one and say, just slap it over in the corner.
Okay. Sure.
Because it's in a zone.
Yeah. And that's going to cost this. And that it pushes
give us
traffic
up. But give us $2 million.
Okay.
Right, just playing it safe. I'll take another level 1. Just keep digging. Dog park. Oh, man.
You know it's like the last card.
Probably. It probably is. This is how it works. If you want to start pulling from 2.
I'm going to... You want me to?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think we need to start pulling bigger cards.
Okay. I can build a residential zone that will bring our happiness up.
You have the happy castle out there, right?
I do, the bouncy castle.
Yeah.
It's going to bring our crime up by 1, though.
We have enough to go up 2 more crime before we have to worry about it.
I don't want to limit you either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to build that bus station?
I can, yeah. That way we...
Because I've got... This will give us $3 million, but it'll bump our crime up too. So if I can not build something that bumps our crime up, that would probably be good, right?
Yeah, we need a cop.
So maybe I'll do this. I'll do this one, this residential. We're not going to get any happiness because they want police and we don't have any.
That's fine.
But that'll bring our workforce back to 0 and it'll bump our pollution up. And we will build a residential zone. And I think because it doesn't have any prerequisites that it be built next to anything, I'll build it in another district. That way, in the middle of this thing, build it down here.
Yeah, that way we can actually get to the next
the next
milestone pretty quickly. All right, so go ahead and draw.
From 2, you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Industrial.
That's not bad though. $5,000. And I'm going to build this bus station just so you can actually do something because it only costs $1 million.
Okay, build it somewhere where I can put an industrial park.
And it'll bring our traffic down to 0.
Okay.
And it can go. You want to put it here?
Sure.
And then you can build because you have another bus depot that you can put in another zone.
Yeah.
Or I could put it like here. That way we can tap it, and then maybe you can put the bus station up here.
Okay,
that way it's not limiting us to that. I don't know. There you go. That's it. I'll take another level 1, stage 1. Oh god, this is brutal. Okay.
Not good. Okay. So I guess I'll do this, right?
Yeah.
1, push pollution up 1.
Okay.
We're gonna need that.
I have a dog park. I can bring it down too.
And industrial zone, and this does not have to go next to. Yes, it does.
It does. It has to go next to my bus station. Which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's why I put it there.
Put this like that?
Yeah, sure.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like so awkward. I'd rather do that.
All right. So what are we looking at? $5,000?
Yeah.
Or $5 million?
$5 million.
$5 million. Okay.
Your
pick.
From 3?
You can pull from wherever you want.
I don't know. I want that. We need this police station.
Well, if you pull the 2 or the 3, it's even better.
Cemetery.
That's not going to do it.
That's where all our people are going to be if we don't have a police station.
For reals. You're not even joking.
All right, your turn.
Dog park. Where do we want a dog park? We're not gonna really need that yet.
No. Yeah, don't do that.
Do we have a park out there?
We do.
So I want to build this residential zone, maybe.
I thought you were gonna build the commercial for $3,000.
I can get 2 happiness instead.
Okay.
I think we probably should do that, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I just need to build it in a zone.
That's actually great. Yeah.
Right, so I could like go like that.
Okay.
So I don't even have to do that. I could probably put this like here.
Well, yeah.
It just has to be in that zone.
Right. Okay.
And that drives our workforce up.
It's just so hard to determine like what the best place is to put those.
Yeah, you just never
tiles.
know. But it is 2 happiness. 1, 2.
Okay.
All right, so keep going for 1. Police. Dang it.
Told you it's at the bottom, I think. All right. If I can push our happiness up again, then I can build this residential zone and get us even more happiness.
Let's do that,
So
and then we can end this milestone.
Well, I have some options. I can do a residential zone, which will give us $1 million and a happiness, but it'll bump crime up 1.
That's fine.
Or I can do a cemetery.
I don't think we need the cemetery. Oh, actually, yeah, because that'll just give our happiness up, which is what you want.
Right, without putting a crime up.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, I mean, this is good and everything, but it's like...
But not yet.
Not yet. So, okay. So, cemetery it is. So, it's $3 million.
Here's your cemetery.
Bumps our happiness up to 5.
And that is a district-wide
District-wide happiness
tile. So there you go. Wherever you want it.
I'm going to put it over here. Medical.
Okay.
That. Okay.
You don't want to put it so it goes into that tile in case we need to combo it with other stuff.
I don't know. What do you want? I can do that. It's fine. Put it next to the park. That's
tuck
nice.
it. Yeah, you could put it next to the park.
I know, but that's kind of weird from a thematic standpoint.
I guess. Well, no, it's like beautiful when you have the beautiful park and then you like, I guess the stones on the hill.
Okay. I guess so, right?
Right?
It's good for the people.
I guess.
residents.
Which stack are you pulling?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I'll do 2.
Keep going for 2. What do you
High
got?
school.
We need a police station.
I know.
I'm going for this industrial zone. Could you pull me a real thin one, if you can?
A skinny one?
Yeah.
Like, where do you want to put it?
I'm going to put it right over here.
Okay, how about that?
Because I'm thinking, like, I could do, like, that, and then something can touch that corner.
Why don't you just do that?
Or I could do that, yeah. And that'll give us -1 workforce, +1 pollution, +1 traffic, but +3 million.
That's great.
I want to stack as much cash as we can because I want to be able to trade for cards later.
Okay.
If we have to. So if you could pull me from stack 1. Oh my god. This is really.
We have 2 cards.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna buy those my next turns until I get the police station.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna build anything.
All right. What am I gonna do?
What
This has to be greater than 5.
Oh.
So we have to do 1 more plus happiness.
Yikes.
So I could do the residential zone and push crime up.
Oh my goodness.
Or I could build a high school.
Yeah, build a high school.
You think?
Why not? It's only 3 million.
Okay, we'll make our people pretty happy.
Would it? Where's it gonna go?
It's probably gonna go up here.
Where's that high school?
This one.
Is it that one? Yeah, it is.
The local
it's
high school.
Another zone wide.
Right here.
Yeah, that zone is going to be like
the cemetery and the park.
Okay. So that's it. You paid 3 million.
No.
All right.
So that's 3.
And how much happiness do we get for that?
1. I already gave
so we're
it
up to 6.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to pay 2 million.
Okay.
And exchange a card.
Okay. Wait, I get to draw first, don't I?
Yeah, you get to draw first.
Do you want me to draw?
Go ahead, just in case.
The 1?
Yeah, why not? Let's see. Is it the police station?
It is the police
station.
station.
Yay! Good. Then I won't pay 2 million.
Okay.
I'll put that 2 million back. Because then I'll just build something.
Right. Exactly. Build something.
What I'm gonna do, and this is level 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just build this for 1 million. Reduce our pollution by 2.
Okay.
Build this dog park, and I'm gonna put it in here.
Okay.
The reason
so
being,
that
we can end this milestone.
End the milestone. Okay.
Do we even want to draw that last level 1 card? Or should we start drawing 3s?
Draw 3s.
All right, I'll take a 3.
Yeah, it's because this thing's probably like an.
All right, yeah. See,
something.
bus and
And forest.
And forest, which we don't have up here.
No. But we could have if we built a park down here.
Well, here's the thing. You have a bus depot. You just have to build it here.
Correct.
And then I can collect 7 million.
Okay, that's great.
Like, this is why the level 3s are important.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not kind of nice to get them so that we know what we're building towards. My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to do this residential zone now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes, because this is going to help us complete the milestone.
All right.
It's going to bring us down 1 water and down a garbage, which is not good. I understand.
Right.
But we are above 5 happiness, which is going to bring our employment up 1, our happiness up 1, and it's going to give us $1 million.
All right.
And I am going to build the residential zone.
That's
I can build
actually
that
quite good.
Anywhere
you want. Right in the middle.
Like here?
Yeah.
Boink. That's nice. Okay.
All right. So draw a card.
I'll build. Do you want me to do a 3 or a 2?
Yeah. Let's start hitting the 3s.
Yeah, because we've got most of our level 2 buildings
I think so.
out,
Yeah.
right?
We don't really need utilities just yet.
A botanical garden.
That's a good one.
It's awesome. Okay.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll end the milestone. So it's going to cost us some money. Well, it's going to cost us a lot of happiness, actually. It's going to cost us 1, 2, 3, 4 happiness.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's still, we're still
It's going to give us 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, you want to be
I know.
a lot more. All right, so we're not going to get penalized dollar-wise. We're not going to penalize for that. So we just go down the track. We can exchange cards for dollars. And I think we should probably do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to exchange. And remember, we have a landfill still sitting in here if we ever need to get it, right? So that's always something to think about. I'm going to start getting rid of some of these level 1 cards. And I'm actually player 1 because I'm going to get to go first. So I'm going to exchange 4 of my cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab 4 level 3s.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of money. We don't normally have this much money. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here you go.
And I just think that, look at here. We have an incineration plant to help with our trash.
Some res.
Yeah, I think we got some good stuff.
Okay.
You want to change?
No, I'm happy with what I have. I'm fine.
All right, so then I'm just going to get to build. Do we have police station out yet?
I have it right
You're
here.
going to be building that next. We don't have that yet.
But we will, because I'm going to build a bus depot.
Okay. I could build this residential zone, which will get us...
I thought you were ending the milestone.
I did. Oh, 4 million. Sorry. 4 million and flip that last tile. There we go.
There.
Look at the size of that.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to earn some of that back.
Okay.
So I'm going to build this residential zone. It's going to cost us 2 water and garbage capacity. But we are going to go up 2 people and gain $2.
Oh, right.
Because I'm going to build it in a zone with a park. And I'm going to build it in here to save space.
Okay. What is that you're building? The residential?
Yeah, next to a park. I just have to get one that fits here. There we go.
Okay.
And then it is your turn. All right.
All right. So do you want me to build this? Well, I'm going to build actually the bus depot, I think, instead of the police station. Unless you want me to build the police station.
I would prefer the police station.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know because you said it's only 2.
Wait a minute.
And the bus depot is going to let you do that. And then I can bring crime down. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Build a bus depot up here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So, for 3. Because we're going to also need money to build the rest of what we want to build.
This is going to pin our traffic to 0.
Yeah.
And then you're going to put out...
Yeah.
It's not the big one, is it?
It's the little one, yeah. Well, the
medium
medium-sized
size.
one. You want me to put it like in here?
Yeah, stack them
just
all
like
in
next
there.
Okay.
Now, one thing to note, now that we've got all the tiles face up, all the land tiles, the requirement to end the final milestone is to have at least 2 zones in each district. Not just
tiles.
1. Yeah, 2 tiles in each district.
Bus depot.
All right, bus depot is out.
I'm going to keep pulling from 2.
All right, that's fair.
Because I got another fire station.
Okay. That's actually good.
Fire.
Yes, if you can build those, I am money. So I need a zone where there's a bus and a park, and that's here. So I just need to build commercial there.
Cool. So you're going to bump this up 1.
And it's going to take our people down 3. That's really good,
Yeah,
actually.
that's great.
And I'll build a commercial zone in this area. It doesn't matter where. Boom. And that's going to give us $7 million.
Good.
Yeah, these
We need that million.
3 tiles are really good. All right.
My turn?
Yeah, I can draw from 3. I'll keep going from 3. You can keep drawing from 2,
Okay.
I guess.
You need a police station and a fire station.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me do the police station then.
Okay.
It's only 1,000 or 1 million, whatever dollars. And it'll bring our crime down 2. But it's the little baby police station.
I know. That's so terrible.
This is like the officer training station.
So I need a police station and a fire department.
Now,
so.
this is a level 1 police station. So you're going to have to build this. What are you building? A commercial zone next to this thing?
Yeah, so put it somewhere I can build.
Put it somewhere.
Well, you can put it down here because you're going to build the fire department anywhere, right?
Yeah. Like I'll put this like here.
Yeah, I just need to be next to it. And then the fire department just put it in the corner.
Here?
I guess, yeah.
Nah, it like closes it off too much. I'll put it here. I'll put it here because we can't build anything in that little crack anyway.
Okay,
right?
that's fine.
Most likely, or can we?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, it stinks. These things are so weird. I know it's intentional. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it should go there. That gives us the most.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. That's where it's going. That's where it's going.
Okay.
Okay.
Draw a tile.
And it's a police station.
Oh, good.
One. That's great.
That's really good, actually. We need this crime to go down. So I guess I'll build this commercial zone then.
Okay. No, because it doesn't have fire in it yet.
Oh, you don't have fire there yet. You have that next.
Yes.
Well, okay. So this commercial zone just has to go where there's 2 residential zones.
Oh, we have
so
a lot of those. There's one right here.
This zone here, I don't know if I can get a tile in there. I don't know if there's one small. Oh, maybe this one is. Yeah. This one is, actually.
You might as well.
So if I can get this commercial zone in here. So I've got, it's got 2 residentials. That's 5 million. So it takes a power, a manpower, and 1 traffic.
Okay.
And we get 5 million.
Nice.
We haven't got any utilities out.
No, we need to.
So I will draw from, I guess I'll keep, should I go from 2? Or?
I mean, we can go from 3 because we have a lot of the level 2 buildings out now.
We're going to need some utilities. We haven't had any power.
I know.
The only thing we've had so far is the water tower. The services, rather.
Yeah. There you go. You could build that, like, up here.
I know. It's drawing our power down, our water.
I'm building the fire station now.
Okay.
So, change me out for 2, please.
Uh-huh.
And that fire station is going to go...
Where the police station
here.
is. Yeah, but not next to
But not
the
next
police
to it. It's going to go, like, in this
there.
crack, right?
Perfect.
Right there.
Yeah, because that's a zone wide.
Yep, exactly. And that bumps our happiness up 1.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, then I can build my commercial zone.
Yeah.
In this zone.
Huh?
And it has to touch the police station now.
Yes.
So I'll put it
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
good.
And it's in the police station, and it gets the effect of the fire department. We're gonna go down.
Do you want to build
traffic.
this like here instead? Like this, maybe? I say that only because if we need to touch that bus station for some reason.
However you want to put it, I'm fine with
Do you understand?
I get you're saying.
Do you agree? Or no?
I agree.
Okay.
There, 7 million.
All right.
I'll take another 3. Gosh.
So
I'm gonna have to do some exchanging. Yeah. I mean, we have the money for it, so.
Okay, that brings our people up 3. That's good.
We're gonna need that, yeah. But I need a school.
We do a books, a park, and you need a police station up
in
here.
there, yeah.
I can build a police station up there.
Okay, go for it.
I could do it now.
Do it.
Or I could do happiness.
No, police station first.
You want the police?
Yeah, because it'll bring our crime to 0, which is good.
Okay. I'm gonna build it eventually, anyway.
Yeah,
There you go.
so
3
go ahead
million.
and do it.
And this can go anywhere.
Yeah, it's a
so-
district. You shove them all in that
Shove
corner.
them all in the corner.
That makes
This
sense,
is like
right?
the municipal
Yeah. It's a
area.
municipal complex. That makes sense.
So there you go.
Crime goes down 3.
All the way to 0.
Boom. Perfect. And pick a card. Any card. All right. No more utility. So I'm going to do residential then. So I'm
Great.
going to have to put it in this zone. I'll try to take a small tile
Okay.
if I can. Do that. Just away.
In there.
Or, yeah, put it in there. I can't reach over there.
No, that won't fit.
All right. Just try to get it as far away from everything else so that we can... It really doesn't
This is kind of a weird tile.
Yeah. They're all weird. But it's going to bring us 3. 1, 2, 3 workforce in this residential zone.
Here you go.
That's not going to fit there.
They all like look like they're going to fit, but then they just don't fit.
All right.
Whatever. Okay.
Okay, so I'll take another level 3, another residential zone.
There are a lot of residential zones.
Yeah, this is a problem. I'm gonna have to exchange soon.
All right. Wow. This is not good. All right. This is like a no, don't build that yet. This is going to bring everything down even more. Taxing our resources here. That's going to bring crime up.
Crime doesn't pay.
Crime does not pay. Commercial zone will bring our
bad.
employment down.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So that's not terrible. Let's build it in a place with a bus depot. So I could put it in here, or I could butt it up against that thing.
That's not a bad idea.
So I'll do that. So this will bring crime up 2. People down 1, and
Bus
give
depot,
us $3 million. Like that. Good?
Yeah. Okay. So draw a card.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start exchanging because
Okay.
we have a lot of money here, and this is the best we can do.
Okay. Or we just end the milestone.
We can't
Soon.
yet. So I'm going to exchange that out. I'll take another. I'll keep drawing from the 3
Okay.
in hopes that I get a good
There
one.
are a lot of residential
Your
zones
turn?
in 3.
Are there?
Yeah.
But I know there's big utilities, and I think one of those will fix us. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe I'll hit 2 next. So do you want to exchange as well?
Kind of.
Because I think we kind of need to go that route at this point.
Yeah, alternatively, like you're just bumping up happiness.
Yeah.
Like for what, you know? Ugh, sucks. Would you rather get rid of happiness? Maybe I'll get rid of this one, this residential, because it bumps our crime up.
We're not losing it. We can always exchange back for it.
I know, but you're paying for it, though.
Yeah, but we have plenty of cash. We're never this heavy in cash.
You mean to hit 2?
Yeah.
Nope.
Great.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna build while I'm gonna push these meters up and down while we can, because if we hit,
I would have done mine.
well, if we hit the big one, I'm gonna go up a happiness and 2 people
Okay.
and build in a residential zone.
Okay.
It's got to go in here.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, I'll take a 2. All right, bang. See?
Nice. Yeah.
Coal power.
That's good.
Your turn. So this will fix our power problem.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's gonna fix power. All of these can use power. So I could do this residential zone if you want, because we also have a lot of people. Like we have too many people.
I know we need more commercial, less residential. So you trade more cards in.
I guess I could.
Yeah, we had to dump off some of these residential zones.
I'm gonna dump this one because I don't think we're gonna need to push our people that much.
Okay.
And this also contributes to traffic, so get rid of that. Commercial, perfect.
Okay. I'll spend the 4 million and boost our power.
Okay.
With this coal power plant.
Nice.
And I'm gonna put this out here. It's the only one we can put there.
Okay.
That's gonna bring our power back 1, 2, 3, 4 to 0.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna do this commercial zone that I just drew. Wait, you get to draw a card.
I do.
2.
2. Just keep pulling 2.
Okay.
All right.
So this is gonna bring our people down, bring our traffic up. But if I build it here, we're gonna get $4 million in happiness.
Okay, I'll take that.
You'll take that for $1.
I will.
We're like running out of commercial zones.
I know. There you go.
There. Okay. Cool. We just buy our way out. Just buy our happiness.
That's what's happening here. Yuck. Alright, I'm going to trade in.
Okay.
We have a lot of money, like I said. I'm just going to keep trading in these residential zones because they're just terrible. Don't need people. I'll take another 2. Bang.
There
Water.
you go. Nice.
That's why I keep doing it.
That's good.
Problem is, we already have 2 police stations, so we're not going to be able to bump that back down unless we pull the
third
level
one
3,
from the level
which
3
is
deck.
kind
I
of
know.
a hunt
That's
at this point.
gonna be tough. I mean, I could build this residential zone in hopes that we get that trash
We have it.
facility.
It's in here. We just have to trade for it.
Oh, really?
Yep. If you want the landfill, we can bring it right back 4. So you can do that
Okay.
now, and we're fine.
Because if I build that, that'll bring our happiness up, which will offset the fact that this is coming down.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be enough to bring that up. So I can build this now.
Yes.
And then exchange later.
Mm-hmm.
So bring that down. Build the residential zone in a place where we already have 2 residential zones.
Which is here.
Yeah, I mean, I could put it here, but I could also put it. I'll just put it over here instead.
Mm-hmm.
But not that one.
Because you have one here. That's good.
There we go.
All right. So we get 2 happiness for that, right?
Yes. Okay.
And you draw. Keep drawing residentials. That's good. That's good. I'm going to pay $4 million and build a water pumping station.
Yes.
So it's going to bring our water up 4.
Great.
And it is right here. So remember, we only can have 1 per district.
1 utility per district. We
Yeah.
already have one here.
We don't have one. Oh, we do. We
You
have a
do.
dump.
You have water here. We can build it here, and then I can build mine here or here.
Okay, I'll put that down here then.
Okay. Good.
I'll draw from 2. Commercial. Okay.
Okay. I will trade out
All right. $2
this guy, I guess.
for the landfill.
Yeah.
All right. My turn. Eek. What do we want to do here? Crime is so high. We need. That landfill is going to bring us back 1, 2. It's going to bring us back 4, right?
Yep, right
1,
to 0.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to push our garbage down at all.
Yeah.
I don't really want to push our crime up anymore either.
I know. We're in a good place to almost.
I kind of want to
end
just
things,
exchange.
but- Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really like what I've got going on here.
Well,
I'll
what are
take a
you
level
looking
3.
for, though?
I'm looking for a police station or some other thing to bring one of these down because we're going to get penalized for these.
Well, I can bring this down.
That, yeah, but that's like the
Pollution.
least of our.
Worries.
Yeah, that's my issue.
You need like a bus depot.
We do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna build a landfill.
Okay, for $4 million.
Yep. We're out of set of money, so
Yeah, well, that's good. We're getting close to.
we need something here.
We can put it. I can build anything there,
Okay.
and then you can end it.
You paid for this already?
I did.
So
It is the
that's the
landfill
square,
site.
right?
Yep.
And I will put it here.
Okay. And that's 4, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. So wow, look at that.
I know.
Our services are pretty good, or utilities rather.
What do we still have out there? That's a 2.
A
We haven't
2.
built- I have a garden.
I don't think much. A garden. These are all level 3s.
Those are all level 3s.
Yeah. So we want the level 3 police station, the level 3
Okay,
bus.
I'll draw level 3.
Yeah. Like
It's
that's
true.
like
Get
that's
some
what we
money.
really need at this
Yeah.
point. Like we can try to go for them. Or I
Yeah,
could
it's
just
gonna be
build
tough.
something, but we're gonna get penalized for it
Right.
no matter what I do because they all have a very stiff cost. I think the best would probably be this commercial zone.
Okay.
Because what it's going to do is going to drop our trash, but drop our people down.
Yeah, that's good.
And raise our traffic. So our traffic is pinned.
Okay.
But this has to go in a zone where there's one of each type of building.
Okay. So we have one here.
And there is, right? So I can do that right there.
Okay.
Oh, man, that stinks.
Why?
Because I want to build something up there so that we could
end it,
but I don't think we need
something.
to just yet. So let's see what I can get here. Industrial zone.
Because I could just build this botanical garden and you can end it.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, why don't we do
Cost us $5,000. Bring this down, pin it.
Pin it at 0, yeah.
And then we just build a big botanical garden here, and that's 2 tiles. You know?
Yeah, that's 2 tiles. So draw a card. Let's see what you get.
A residential zone.
Would you draw 2?
I draw 3.
I draw 3?
Yeah.
Dang it.
I know. I told you. There's a lot in there. So.
Let me draw. Let's see if we can gamble here. I like to gamble. All right. I'm going to exchange out one of these guys. We'll get rid of this dude. Draw me a 3, please. There it is. Water.
But we don't need water.
I know. It's terrible. All right. Your turn. You want to end it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done with this city. I've had it.
You've had it with this city? Okay.
Unless you want me to keep going. We're running out of space and money, and
I know, but I was just thinking if we could
stats.
get a good pull on something, we could zero out one of these bars. But
I mean, we don't need any money to finish off, right? Do you want me to spend $2 million
and see? Why not? That's why I'm saying just exchange a
3?
card. Yeah.
And exchange
Doesn't matter. Something you're not planning on playing anyway.
I'm not planning on playing any of these.
Yeah.
Like this one.
That's fine.
It's another residential zone.
Yeah, so. That's it. So let's do. So then I'll end the milestone. So for each of these below 0, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna lose a happiness. So we're only gonna lose 2 happiness down to 6.
Not bad.
We're gonna transfer that up here. So we are actually at 11 happiness to finish this.
That's not terrible.
I think it's
not
one
negative.
of the better games we've had. That's at 0, so we're not going to lose any money. But at the end, we are actually going to have to pay for these. And this is where...
we shouldn't have spent all that money.
Yeah, so this is where it gets a little painful, right? So the end of the milestone, we're going to have to make some adjustments here. Okay, so end of the game. End of last milestone. All the game pieces must be revealed in each district. There must be at least 2 tiles of any kind, right? So all of them are up. So you still see enemy squares who are away from 0 on the pollution, traffic, and crime bars, right? So we are, what is that, 5?
Yes.
And 3. And you have to reduce your overall happiness of your residents by 1 for each square.
Okay.
So we are down to 2 happiness from 10. 11. So down to 3.
Yeah.
All right, so we finished the game with 3 happiness.
That is net positive.
Net positive. So it's pretty simple to score this game, and there's a chart on the back to tell you how you did.
Okay.
And with a 0 to 10 happiness, we are in a city of no importance.
Very good.
Yes. Hardly anyone remembers this city. The residents are not proud to live here. They do not consider themselves fortunate to live in this city. So we made an unimportant city.
Very good.
All right.
You have 61 points you have to be a heavenly city.
Well, that's just amazing. So, all right, let's go talk.
All right.
All right. A city of no importance.
Mayor?
It is certainly not a city of any importance or a heavenly city.
I think it's a pretty good city, considering there is overall happiness.
Yeah. It's a city of small shoulders. That's what it is. It's terrible.
Very small shoulders. The thing is, though, this is the basic game, so we didn't play with any of the extra modules. There's some really neat modules that come with the game, which, like we said, we didn't want to give away. It's not that they'll spoil anything, but it'll it definitely enhances your experience, and we wanted you to be able to experience that on your own.
There are, and the way they introduce these tiles are through scenarios.
Right.
They tell you which tiles to use, like which land masses to use, and which specific, I guess, modules you want to use. So, like, there's unique buildings. You'll have like stadiums and all sorts of cool stuff you can have. You'll have roles where you can be like different city officials, and you'll have bonuses for each round. There's the policies. There's news events that happen every time. So there's really, really cool additions that really enhance the game.
Yeah, I like those because they're kind of like passive, so that it kind of invites the theme in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where like maybe you have like a green initiative or something, so you like want you like lose happiness if your population.
Yeah, some of them can be punishing.
Yeah,
so they're not all good things to do, but they'll make the game a little more challenging in some aspects.
Which speaks to replayability, which is what we always start with talking about. So again, like we said, we've played this game several times at a variety of player counts actually, and I would say, but just me personally, I think that from a replayability standpoint, it's a similar experience every time. But I think that is to be expected because it's one of those games that's a challenge. It's kind of like a puzzle you're trying to figure out. The first couple times we played this, I think we lost before we got to the end.
We ran out of money.
We ran out of money. We built like all the wrong stuff. We started just pulling from the first deck, working our way up. That didn't work. So part of the fun, I think, is having a consistent experience every time and then inviting in the variability with the modules once you kind of understand what you're doing. So that being said, I think it's easy to get to the table and replayable in that way, but don't expect a different experience every time you play.
Right. Yeah, I would totally agree. I think the difference is also in the luck of the draw.
Yes,
there's definitely a pressure luck mechanic here.
Except for all the stuff we need usually ends up at the bottom of the deck.
That is true, but it's very weird. But you'll see, like, you'll get punished. Some games you'll get punished by the decks because the card you need is at the bottom. Other games you'll pull everything you need right up front, and then you also you're rich in resources, and you can just build whatever you want. The other scenarios, and again, this was like the beginner version, so it's almost impossible to score really high in this because it's shorter. Normally you'll have like 4 tiles out, and that 4th tile gives you a whole another milestone to really start to trigger some of those bigger bonus payoffs on the level 3 cards, the stage 3 cards. And that's where you're really going to start gaining your happiness points and be able to push your city into the 20, 30, 40 point range. And that's where you're actually in the green zone of happiness.
Exactly.
So that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about weight and audience.
I think this is a very open and approachable game.
I think so too.
Because we played this with more novice gamers.
Yeah, right. And I think that it's, like you said, it's accessible. It is still definitely punishing.
Yes.
And, but I think that it's one that you really could bring out and even play like with the kids and stuff.
Sure.
Because
it's 10 plus, and that makes sense.
Yeah, everything's color coded. It makes a lot of sense. It's fun to kind of play with the polyominoes, even though they're like very awkward sized
and weird
stuff,
shapes,
but intentionally. So yeah, I think that it's, I would consider it probably like midweight, something, but not that it's easy.
No, it's not. This game can kick your butt, but and it really depends on the draw and your hands and how well you're managing your city budget.
Yeah,
like you can really get punished quickly, or you can do well. But it's cool. It's definitely.
I want to talk about theme and components as well. So and I'm curious to hear your take on this because I have some thoughts about the theme.
Let's hear it.
So, I want to hear your thoughts first.
Hear my thoughts on theme?
Yeah.
No, it feels like I'm always a little weary about these video game port to board game.
Yeah.
Like they could be so hit or miss. It's ridiculous. So I always get very nervous going into it, saying, "Is it really going to feel like the city builder games?" I like simulation games on the PC, like because I'm a PC gamer.
Right.
So I like those types of games. I like those economic games. I like having to run theme parks or cities or that type of stuff.
You're doing Jurassic Park
Jurassic,
right now.
yeah, I'm doing Jurassic World Evolution, whatever it is. Right now I'm building my Jurassic Park. But like that type of stuff where you have to manage a budget and do this, like I was hoping that that feel would translate to this game thematically.
Yeah.
And I was more than happy to see that it did.
Right.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was blown away by the chart, the administration board, balancing, all of these different things that are so ingrained in any of these simulation type games for city management.
Yeah.
Like these are all the things you worry about: the traffic, the crime, the pollution, the power. Like they're all there without having to micromanage power line placement and water piping and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think so. And it was interesting because, again, it's a different kind of take on a city builder because it was kind of a PC game port to board game.
Yeah.
I had a thought about the randomness bothered me for a little while because in my mind I'm like, well, what kind of city planner would not plan to have a police station and like save up to buy one, or you know what I mean, or like I'm gonna put my worker on this police station because that's what I want to build next.
Right.
Like, so kind of getting through that for me was a little bit difficult, but then I was thinking about like when you play like SimCity or like Roller Coaster Tycoon or like any of those that like I used to play. And things would happen in the game that like you don't really understand why your population's like out of control, or there was some randomness there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well maybe that's kind of where the randomness comes in. It's not, this game is not intended for you to like strategically plan out your city from that kind of a thematic standpoint. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it's more about just having the stuff come up. These are your opportunities to build stuff, and then you build it out.
It's like you've put in to get city permits to build.
Yes.
And that's the pace that they're getting approved.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And you're like, look, we need you to push the police station paperwork up in the queue. They're like, well, it's going to cost you $2 million if you want us to really move this up.
Right,
so then you pay it, and you hope that it gets pushed up, and maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. That's sort of
I like looking at it that way.
I think if you were to just be allowed to build whatever you wanted to build, this game would be exactly the same every single time you played it.
Well, it would be a very different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It couldn't be the game that it is. So there had to be this. These are the plans that you have. Do the best with these plans. Right. And that's really what this boils down to. Right. So yeah, you have to think of it that way.
Yeah. I overall I liked it. I think that we talk about expectations, and my expectations were definitely surpassed with this one because I didn't really know what to expect. Yeah. I kind of thought it was going to be more of a I knew it was going to be kind of like a city builder, but I thought it was going to be more of like an easy kind of just put buildings out, kind of like I'm gonna say like almost like a Quadropolis kind of experience.
Yeah.
But it was not like that at all. No. This was much more, again, Finky. It was much more punishing.
Yes.
And it was a fun puzzle to
try
and figure out.
This was much more fulfilling.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
It was. It to me, this felt like building a city. An actual city, not like some fake city that you're just trying to match things up to get bonuses off of other things. You know what I mean? It's not like this was like, okay, and a lot of it makes sense. Crime going up for certain things, and your population going up when you build housing, and then it going down when you build a commercial or industrial because it's creating jobs, and like all of that stuff makes sense. Commercial zones create some more crime and traffic, like that. Makes sense. So it all thematically tied together, and that's what makes the whole game feel intentional. Yeah. And that's what I appreciated about it. And I do appreciate the challenge of this game.
I do too. Yeah.
I always go in, like I said, with these video game ports, I always go into them with very low expectations. I do. I was not like we had gotten informed of the game from Cosmos.
Yes.
They're like, do you want to do this? If so, there's an embargo on this till the 25th of October, so we couldn't talk about it. We played it mostly through October, because I kept wanting to play it.
It was funny actually because we got it and we're like, we really want to like get this stable right now. We
were very anxious to get this done. It just the schedule got away from us, but. When we first got it, we first played it. I was like, let's just break it out and play it. I wasn't interested in it because again, it's a port of a computer game. So I was going very cautious, but after we got done playing it, I was like, wow, I really like that game. Yeah. Like it really, it way exceeded my expectations.
Cool. Awesome.
By far. So, but I think we've gone on long enough.
So
yes. That's our thoughts. So we hope you were able to get sort of a feel for how this game plays. And I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.